It's showtime.
B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run.
And welcome to the Beer Run, part of the BS and Beer Network, the only Saints YouTube show with a 2-drink minimum and takes as bad as the LSU offensive line.
It's a joke, boy. You missed it. Went right past you. You gotta keep on your toes. Put toes, Addy.
See, I didn't think you'd like that one. That wasn't fun for me either.
It hurt,
I didn't
Craig.
enjoy that.
It hurt. It hurt a lot, but it's true. Damn it, it's true. The truth hurts.
We only speak truth. We only speak truth even when it hurts us. Absolutely. I'm the California Cajun, missing Dodger baseball for this because the California part of me still cares. That is Little Dice. How you doing, brother?
All good, Craig. All good. Listen. You really got me with that LSU dig there. It hurts, but we're gonna make it better because we got a Giants fan to talk to. And
those exist.
Giants week, and it's going to be a good week. Okay, I'm calling it now, Craig. It's going to be a good week.
See, I didn't think that there were any Giants fans, at least not in America. Did you have to go outside of America to find one?
Maybe. You tell me when you get to meet them.
Oh. That's called a tease, ladies. In the business, we call that a tease.
That's right. So, you know how we do on the Beer Run? We got 4 downs for you. We're going to talk about some beer, some Saints news. We're going to review the game versus the Bills, and we're going to preview the game versus the Giants. So, referees, get out there, spot the ball. Let's get this thing going.
First down, Saints.
All right, Craig. But joining us on First Down, we've got our Giants fan, Mike. Mike, it is so good to have you on, bro. Welcome to the show, Mike. How you doing, Mike, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
All right,
so is that with that accent? That's that Brooklyn, classic New York with that accent. I'm imagining.
Straight out of New Jersey, mate.
There it is. There it is. Because they don't play in New York; they play in New Jersey. Very nice. Very nice.
All right, so let's talk about what you're drinking, brother. And Mike, let's start off with you, man. What you got to drink here?
It's past my bedtime, mate, and I'm drinking this caffeine drink to keep myself going. Iron Brew. It's Scotland's national drink, fellas.
There you go. There you go.
Drink. Got you.
Okay.
Greg, what you drinking, bro?
So I got a couple of things tonight. First off and foremost, I lost another beer bet because I'm bad at this, apparently. I was off by 10 yards. Because he had 70 yards and the bet was 80 because apparently right next to God hating me, Alvin Kamara hates me. So whatever. The one time Kendre Miller gets real yards, it's the one time I bet the other guy gets yards. That's just me. That's how that goes. So I have a Pabst Blue Ribbon, which is my cheap beer of chugging choice. So as the tradition, of course, goes, Dale, you were right. I was wrong. Cheers.
Love it.
Now, I have a German beer because we're Oktoberfest style, man. I can't pronounce it. It has a bunch of consonants that I don't recognize, but it appears to be in letters. But I see a 5.1 on here, so I know that it's alcohol. It's Alderbes. I don't care. They lost every world war they've ever been in, so who cares? Sounds good. It sounds like a good beer. Let's try it. Ooh. Oh, that's tasty, though. Oh, maybe they did do something right, those Germans. Only one thing. The only one thing is this, apparently.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I have got my classic cranberry slush and whiskey mix. I've been drinking this all day. We had a show just before this, and I'm feeling good, Craig. So
how long until we change the name of the show? Because you don't drink beer on it anymore.
Let's change it. That's right.
The daiquiri run. In Louisiana, you have drive-through daiquiris. That is a completely reasonable run that you might go on in your car. So,
absolutely. Daiquiri run it is. Let's go.
Daiquiri run it is. Sure. Fine. Let's go.
Third down for what?
All right, Mike. It is your time. We are here to talk about the game versus the Giants. But first, you guys just got your first victory after starting your rookie quarterback. Look, talk to me about your win over the Chargers, Mike.
So I picked the Chargers. I'm glad I was wrong. But it's like the football gods hate Giants fans because they like give us this new shiny toy. Here's Jackson Dart. Here you go, fellas. And then the best player we have rips his knee up. So it's like,
yeah,
sake, what are you doing? So, but it's good to see the kid get a win. Didn't dominate. Game manager went out there, did what he had to do. I was pleased, and the defense stepped up, put pressure on Justin Herbert, especially after their offensive line fell into shambles. So it was brilliant to see. And Burns, Abdul Carter, Tibbs, they kind of stuck it to him a wee bit, and that's what saved the game for us was our defensive line.
When did Joe Alt leave that game?
Like first half, I think. Like,
dang, okay,
maybe in second quarter or something.
Okay.
Dale, you're confused. You're confused. O linemen don't matter, remember? So it doesn't matter that he got hurt. Who cares? It's fine. Fat guys don't matter, right?
That's it, bro. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Jackson Dart. You see, he was the game manager. Threw a touchdown. He rushed for 54 yards. But was this the thing that y'all needed to actually get the win?
So I don't know if you saw any of the game or not, but like when he came out for his first series, the place went nuts. Like most of the games I've seen the last few years, it's like half Giants fans and half enemy. This place was a sea of blue, and the energy in the stadium was amazing. So like everyone was just hyped, and he went down. He did what he had to do, and when he ran that touchdown in about 15 yards out, like it's just you just had a different sense, a different feeling of what was about to come. And like we could have lost the game. I still think people would have been, somewhat happy because it's like, all right, we finally got the QB that we've been missing since Eli Manning was about.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, this is the effect of having to watch a crappy older quarterback. You guys had to watch Russell Wilson, and now no matter who came in, you're going to be excited about it. We had to watch Derek Carr, and now we're convincing ourselves that Spencer Rattler matters. He doesn't, but we've convinced ourselves that because we had to watch the other guy.
We watched a lot of people on Sunday. It was pretty bad quarterback play. Spencer Rattler might not be as bad as we thought. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we're going to have a conversation about that. We're going to have a whole segment later about me shitting on Spencer Rattler. I'm tired of these Rattler stands, man. I can't do it.
So the Giants defense forced 2 key turnovers with Justin Herbert getting picked off by Dexter Lawrence. I mean, that was insane. The big Dexter Lawrence, sexy Dexy, taking it to the house.
That was a brilliant play. Like they were talking about it on the broadcast about how if you're not going to get to the QB, watch his eyes, put your hands up. And that's exactly what he did. And it just fell on him. And I'm watching that thing and I'm like, no, he's not going to get that in. And of all people to tackle him, it was like the 1 yard line was the QB.
Yeah.
It was a good play. We still couldn't punch it in. We only ended up getting 3 points.
Oh, snap. Okay.
It was a brilliant play. I loved it. And then the second one, it was just a good play. I think it was Drew Phillips that got the INT. It was fun. Like the defense was kind of flying about. That still had some holes, Banks. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Like he might need to go, but just the defense did a good job.
Yeah, like your defense, according to PFF, 4 out of the top 5 top graded defenders were your front 7 guys. And with you guys spending so many early draft resources on the front 7, isn't it nice to see some return on this investment now?
Or like you look at when the Giants beat New England in the Super Bowl, we had the NASCAR package, and you could take guys who are traditional DNs, put them in the middle, and there's nothing you can do. So I think they're trying to get that going again. The problem is sometimes you don't know if Shane Bowen is coming or going with what he's doing on defense. It's like, all right, 2nd and 2. Let's play 15 yards off the receivers and give them, 14 yards. And it's like, so this should be blitz or stuff to run. You don't know. But it's good to see the Giants D-line kind of coming about what we're used to, because let's be honest, most of the Giants' history defense has been what we've been known for outside of a few years with Eli. And it's like, we need to get that back, especially nowadays where like the league is so offensive minded. We have to get a defense that can come in and perform, just in case we have days where it's like we have to win the game with 17 points or 21 points. You have to have a defense, and the number one thing is you have to be able to get to the QB. And we did that. I think we pressured Justin Herbert like 47 or 48% of his dropbacks that game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I hate that. I hate that because we play y'all this week, and that's the Giant blueprint, right? That's how the Eli Manning didn't win those Super Bowls. The front 4 with Strahan and all those monsters, those bastards won the damn Super Bowls. Eli Manning was just there. And now you got a new Ole Miss guy who's going to have a great defensive front winning games for him. And I hate it. I hate that you're doing the same damn thing. Why can't we do a good thing? Damn it, I hate NFL.
Yeah, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns.
Monster.
Dexter Lawrence. You still got Kayvon Thibodeau coming off the bench, contributing too. So listen, they are deep on that defensive line, bro. Really, really deep.
That's a solid front 4 for sure.
But look, let's talk about your running game, because Cam Scatterboo has been the real deal. I think you guys got 161 yards this last game. Cam Scatterboo led the way with 79. Talk to me about Cam Scatterboo and what you're seeing there, man.
So he's not going to be the guy that gets like 4 or 5, yards per rush. He's just a bowling ball. Like he's going to try and run you over. And if he runs you over and gets -2 yards on a run, it's going to happen. Without Tyrone Tracy, we had to switch it up because we only had 2 RBs that were active that game, Scat and Singletary. We didn't go get Turbo Miller and activate him. So I'm interested to see what happens, because you lose one of 2 running backs, you're in trouble. You can't play him the whole time. So I thought Scat did a good job. He's energy. He kind of lifts the energy in the building. Like even the last couple of games when it was Russell Wilson, every time Scatterboo got the ball, like the fans are just like, oh, here we go. Here we go. He's going to run somebody over. They remember the college game where he went nuts and was just trucking people. So I thought he did well. Decent pass blocking. He got, he definitely saved Jackson Dart a few times on the blitz. I hope that he gets a few more chances to kind of break one open. I just want to see what it looks like in the open field. But he had a solid game. He's going to have his stumbles. He's a rookie. Like rookies make mistakes. But I thought he did well, and I'd love to see, if Tyrone Tracy's out for another couple of weeks, I'd love to see us bring up Dante Turbo Miller, get that speed demon in there, and you kind of have a 3-headed monster.
Okay. I hate that we're playing the Giants this week. There's so many players on the Giants I objectively love, and Scatterboo's definitely one of them. Man, he's so fun to watch. He's just a poster child for CTE. That dude is going to be retired in 2 years in a wheelchair, but God damn it, it's going to be fun until then. He is so fun to watch.
All right, Mike, you got your rookie quarterback starting, and you guys are coming to the Superdome. How do you think he's going to perform on the road as a rookie?
I don't know, like if he does the same thing, again, manage the game. Don't go out there trying to do what you're not capable of just now. So like the playbook is basic. go out there, RPO, use your legs if the hamstring is fine, but just don't make mistakes. If he doesn't make mistakes and just, I'd say, between about 175 yards and 50 yards on the ground, a couple touchdowns, that's good enough. That is honestly good enough. He doesn't need to go out there and try and be, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady and none of that shit. Just don't make mistakes. Trust your running game. Trust the defense, and it's probably going to work out in his favor.
Okay. All right. It's prediction time. I need a score, and tell me your expectations for this game. How you think it's going to play out?
So, as in the last few years, every time we do something good, something really bad happens after. And I'm looking, it's like, oh, Spencer Rattler's 0-10 in his career, and the Giants are 1-point favorites, and they're coming off a win, and they got this shiny new toy in the QB. It gives me a wee bit of pause in my belly. I'm like, I really, really want to get behind him and like, oh, we're going to go out there and kick somebody's arse. And I'm cautiously optimistic. I still think we're going to win because I think the Saints are kind of march for arch or whatever it is, whatever QB, the bus for Nuss or whatever it is you guys want to do.
Not on this show. We're not going to talk about Nuss right now. I'm going to get upset. We're not doing that right now. Absolutely not.
But I'll say the Giants will make just enough mistakes on defense to let Spencer Rattler stay in the game. But I'll probably say like 24-17 Giants. And that's me being cautiously optimistic.
There we go. All right. One last question before I let you go, Mike. Are you guys the best team that plays in MetLife Stadium?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like those other spastics in green, they don't count. Right? They're not even our rival. Like it's like Mets Yankees. Everyone knows the Yankees are the OGs. The Mets got their one title back in the day. All right, it was fun. It was cute to watch. Now go away. Like honest to God, go away.
I love it.
Fun story. Do you know why the Mets colors are orange and blue?
No.
So in New York, they had three teams. They had the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Giants were all there. The Giants and Dodgers both left. And to replace them, they created the Mets, who had orange from the Giants and blue from the Dodgers. They're a reject knockoff. They're not even a real team.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty good facts there. Love it.
Y'all learning stuff tonight, huh? You didn't expect that.
There you go. All right, Mike. Do appreciate you joining us for the beer run. We do not wish you luck this weekend. We need a dub. And you guys just need to give it to us. There you go.
Like I said, something bad's going to happen. Like, it's like the football gods are like, nope, should have been quicker. Oh, should have been quicker. So, like, I could see us losing this game just the same way I could see, you losing it. Like, you played Buffalo pretty well. Although, you played them tight for most of the game. You did well. And this is the game where, like, Alvin Kamara is going to have, like, 15 catches for 95 yards and 2 titties and 102 yards rushing. He's going to just dominate, and we're not going to be able to stop him. So it'll be fun, though.
From your lips to God's ear. Let's do it. All right. Appreciate you again, Mike. Thank you for joining.
Have a good night, lads.
All right.
Second down.
All right. So we will go back in time.
Okay, we're back in time.
Down.
Okay.
So let's talk some Saints news. Really quick, the Dolphins signed Cedric Wilson off the Saints practice squad.
People who are listening to this and not watching it, I don't care. We were trading for receivers. We were picking guys up off of other people's practice squad. Clearly, the team didn't care about Cedric Wilson, so why do I have to care about him right now? And I thought he would be real because he played with Kellen Moore before. His best season was while Kellen Moore was the OC in Dallas. So I'm like, oh yeah, he's natural. He's a bigger receiver. He can play in the slot. That's perfect. He's going to play there, and he'll probably be fine. And he was not. He did not make the goddamn team. And I refuse to care about people off the practice squad. Done.
Okay. I like your honesty there, Craig. This is fine. No problems.
All we do is tell the truth here. All we do is tell the truth.
All right. Well, we're still talking about practice. And speaking of practice, Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau practice windows have now opened. Do not expect to see them this weekend, but
or next weekend, or the weekend after.
The window is open, and I guess if they look pretty good, they get conditioned, they can come off this list and get added to the roster here. Are you excited to see what Taysom Hill and Foster Moreau can offer for the team this year?
So, in theory, yes, absolutely. Moreau is our most balanced tight end who can actually block and can catch the ball. If you hit Moreau with that pass that you threw to Johnson in week 1, he catches it straight up. He's that guy. And Taysom Hill is the most exciting player that's been on the Saints since Drew Brees. He, outside of Alvin Kamara, Taysom is our guy. He's the playmaker, right? And we are missing a playmaker right now. However, they are coming off horrible injuries late in the season. We were talking about if they were going to play at all this year. So we're recording this on Tuesday night. Wednesday, the injury report is going to come out from the first practice. Do not get it. That first DNP next to their names is going to hit like a shot of whiskey, man. It's going to be it's going to burn a little bit because they're not going to be ready for a while. The window is open. That doesn't mean that they're ready. It's just that's when you're able to activate them off the pup. So it doesn't mean that they're imminent. It doesn't mean that it's coming. If they play, I imagine it's going to be in that third week because, man, it would be something if they were ready before that.
It is a 3-week window that's open, and the team has to determine if they're going to add them to the active roster.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they will. It doesn't mean that they will. If they're not up to speed and this window closes, they're IR'd and they're done for the year. So I want to be excited about this, but to me, this is as scary as it is exciting because while they were on the pup and they weren't ready to play, it was like, okay, well, eventually we'll get them back. Now they gotta go. They got to be ready in 3 weeks, and that speeding up that clock, that scares the hell out of me because we might lose them both for the year. And I'm not, we've seen how players come back from injuries. Chase Young had a minor injury going on 5 weeks now. I mean, how many guards are we losing? How many? We lost another one this week. I'm not going to be excited until I see that they're at least questionable. Until then, I can't get excited about it. I've been hurt too many times. I'm not ready to get hurt again.
There you go. You spoke about it. Cesar Ruiz, high ankle sprain, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, he sucked bad.
He's not.
When he misses,
it's not his fault.
It's like bad. It's like, oh,
that's the thing. That's the thing. Man, that's tough. So it's not like he misses every play, but when he does miss, good Christ, do you see it? It is front and center, highlight reel shit, man. So the team is not better with him hurt. That's just. Radens it would be my preference to play at right guard. That's what he started 15 games at last year. That would be who I want to play there. He ain't healthy right now. So now we're talking about Skins, a UDFA, playing in his third career game, starting at right tackle against that front four. We just talked to the weird British, Scottish, whatever that guy. Yeah, the European thing. I don't care. Like the French guy said, they got a good front four. I don't want to deal with that with a UDFA.
Yeah. It's definitely concerning. But yeah, we'll see if it's going to be Simpkins or Sid, whatever his name is.
if Radens can go at right guard, I'll feel really good about it. But it doesn't mean that we're better without Ruiz because we're not. Ruiz is not very good, but he's starting for a reason because he's better than the guys behind him.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the game versus the Bills. The Saints dropped the game 31-19. However, the Saints' rushing attack exploded for 189 yards against the Buffalo's worst rush defense. We talked about it with our Buffalo Bills fan last week on the show. He said that was his concern. And he was right. And that's what kept us in the game. But this is what we talked about all offseason as being the game plan for the Saints offense. Run the ball.
And if we had that rushing game against San Francisco or Arizona or Seattle, I'd feel a lot better about it. But the Bills are terrible against the run. You were supposed to run for a bunch of yards. I don't think we ran for more than their average that they allow. So I'm not impressed by it. I can't be. Individual things I was impressed by. I thought Kendra Miller looked great. He is looking every bit of what I've been telling everyone he is, because he's still on the field, and we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, the stat line, I don't care about the stat line, because we had a quarterback throw for less than 200 yards. Again, we're not going to win games with this mentality of, oh, well, we played them tough. We've played 3 of the 4 games tough, and we are 0-4. And I am tired of these fucking moral victories, man. I can't do it.
I am I'm perfectly fine right now with moral victories. Give me some hope.
Who the hell do you want to draft first overall with this and whatever record we're looking at, man? Because we're probably not going to go quarterback. None of the quarterbacks are good enough. You're going to get that guy from South Carolina who's just Anthony Richardson 2.0. Like, no, there's no quarterback worth it right now. And
I'm fine with that, because I am not that guy that's like, draft a quarterback and everything gonna be fixed. I'm not that guy. You know,
maybe the defensive end from Miami. I would like the defensive end from Miami. I don't remember his name because I don't watch the ACC because it's an inferior conference. But I'll take that guy. Like, I don't want a quarterback. None of these guys look good enough to change your team, and we haven't even seen Shuck yet.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, look, that's coming. You know it's coming. We know it's coming. So let's talk about the defense. Cam Jordan got into the history books, 124th career sack, looks like, and rookie Jonas Sanker, interception, PBUs, that over the top deep interception was marvelous.
Yeah, it was. He's a good player, man. That was an excellent pick so far. That he looks like he's going to be a real guy. I like that.
3rd round pick out of Virginia. Like, who would have thought? Mm-hmm. Virginia?
I wouldn't have thought, because he played in the ACC, which is an inferior conference, and I wouldn't have thought. No, dude, he looks good. What was nice about him coming in was his versatility. But now, playing that, he was playing center field, and he played it really fucking well, man. I'll take it. Between him and Riley, there's pieces. I was gonna say between him, Riley, and Kool-Aid, but I no longer feel that way about Kool-Aid as we are in week 5 or whatever it is. So we'll see how that goes. It's early.
I mean, I'm thinking, all right, maybe Kool-Aid just more of a man press kind of guy, and he never really was that great of a matchup zone corner. I know they played a lot of matchup zone with Saban and Alabama, but he still was the number 1 corner in Alabama when I remember. I believe it was Arnold that was the number 1 guy over there.
Yeah.
So it's just a different defense that he's playing, and I think we just got to get kind of used to it, and he's got to get used to it. I mean, with matchup zone and everything like that. But and
look, he had a really good camp, right? Which I am not. I want to throw that out because he was playing against Rattler and Shuck in camp, and clearly those aren't the guys. But you assume that he did okay. We supposedly have good receivers, so I'm not ready to throw out his whole season because he had a rough 4 weeks. It happens. 2017 we're a really good team, and the first 2 weeks we gave up like 900 yards in those 2 games combined. So like I get it. There's time to improve. It's not like we were going to make the playoffs this year anyway, but you got to figure it out quick. Every team's got a number 1 except the Giants. The Giants number 1 got hurt, so if this is the week he locks somebody down, this is the week he does.
Yes, absolutely. You better lock down Darius Slayton, bro. All right.
Is Darius Slayton still playing football? Good Lord.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's old. I just feel like I've heard that name forever.
Yeah.
It's an old name.
Darling.
Fantasy. Oh, God. I can't talk about. All right. Let me tell y'all something right here. I hate fantasy football. I hate it. I hate it. I mean,
Wan'Dale Robinson, another fantasy darling.
I despise fantasy football. I am in 4 leagues because I am dragged into it by people who do not love me. In all 4 of those leagues, I have 2 players on each team. On the same 2 guys are on all 4 of those teams: Joe Burrow and Malik Neighbors. The NFL hates me.
Damn. So you're the reason they got hurt. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. There it is. Yep. No. MetLife Stadium is killing all these people's careers. Fix the damn field.
Yeah, really. Let's talk about the penalties from the Saints. We keep committing penalties that, inopportune times there. I'm thinking about the roughing the kicker. I'm thinking about the Philly special. I'm thinking about all these things we fail in just because, we should be able to do it because we've got that offensive coordinator from Philadelphia. We should be able to run their stuff because we got that coordinator. We can't run their stuff.
Yeah, Philadelphia had their offensive coordinator, and they also had Philadelphia's offensive line. Let's keep in mind. As much as I hate Jalen Hurts as a passer, he's still a better quarterback than we have right now because he runs the offense, and that's the quarterback's job. So yeah, it was never going to be a plug and play thing. It's frustrating because that Philly special is the one that irks me the most because we were running the goddamn ball, and inside the red zone especially, Kendra Miller looked like a monster. Feed Kendra Miller. Feed him. Oh man.
Run the down ball.
Y'all see that? I just caught a mosquito. I just caught a mosquito with nothing but rage in my left hand. Golly.
Let's look at the top 5 from offense and defense according to PFF grades. Kendra Miller, number 1. Spencer Rattler, number 2. Calvin Banks, number 3. Cesar Ruiz, number 4. And Eric McCoy, number 5. And on defense, Jonas Sanker, Carl Granderson, Terrell Burgess, Justin Reed, and Chris Rumpf. Chris Rumpf has been on here multiple times.
Yeah, the problem is that he's been on these lists compiled by a bunch of computer nerds and not football guys, but it's fine. But the Rattler number 2 on there is one of the things that make me want to throw up PFF grades because Spencer Rattler was fine, but he's missing open guys. This is the 4th week in a row. There were open dudes in the end zone that would have either put us ahead or got it within a 1 touchdown game, and he's either not seeing them or he's missing them or he's not pulling the trigger. He's not the guy, guys. I know you all love Rattler, and it's a cool name, and
I don't think anybody's saying he's the guy. Who's saying he's the guy?
You don't spend enough time on Twitter, man, because every time I go on Twitter, it's a bunch of guys fighting over how don't even Shuck sucks. Like a Rattler just needs a better chance. Like you don't even give the other guy a chance. And you say he sucks. Like I 0-10. 0-10 is a rough stack. Because a lot of last year everybody was hurt, and this year you can say we have a weak roster. Whatever. Derek Carr won games with this roster last year. This is not a worse roster than it was last year, and we won 5 games last year, and we're on pace to win a whole big old donut of them right now. So everyone who wants to tell me how bad this roster is, it's better than it was last year.
Well, listen. I still look at the pressure that Spencer Rattler is experiencing under pressure like 42% of the time, only kept clean 56% of the time or something like that. It's not good. It's not what you want, especially with having that money, resources into your offensive line. I get we got injuries now, but that's every year. So we got to protect the quarterback.
But the injuries can't be as bad as they were last year. There's no way, right? It's just they're not going to be as bad as they were last year.
No way. It can't happen.
No way. Look, if Rattler wins a game, I'll give him a break. It won't be this week, though. Spoiler alert.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's talk about your actual picks here, Craig. Let's talk about that before we get into 4th down. Let's look at the standings for our pick'em, and let's see where we are. I am number 11 here with 22 correct. I'm looking for you, Craig. Where is he?
Yeah. We can skip this part.
You came back to earth, Craig.
I'm killing it in the college picks. I'm killing the college picks. I am exactly as bad as everyone expects me to be in the NFL ones.
Okay.
I pick with my heart, Dale. I pick with my heart, and my heart is stupid.
I see.
And probably clogged.
I see. I got you. All right, let's get to fourth down.
They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right. This is where we make our beer bet and we predict the game. So
before we go on, I want to talk about how we had the brave Scottishman in the Highlands who's got the face painted blue. He's got his claymore, and just like the history of the Scots, he's going to fight and he's going to be brave and he's going to lose to the English like they always did. And that's why all the Braveheart movie is bullshit, because he loses, all right? Sorry, Scotland, but you didn't send your best to this show, and I'm going to talk smack about him. Didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I couldn't even understand half of it. I don't know what country that was from. Scotland? Do we say, is that a country? Is it part of the UK? Is the UK a thing? Is that Britain? Is that England? I don't know. Get your shit together, England.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. So
they may take our lives, but they're not going to win in the Superdome or whatever the hell they say. I don't know. I didn't watch the movie.
All right. So we bet AK the last time. What do you wanna come up with this time?
Well, I don't feel good about this, man, because like he said, is when they did something good, they come back to earth. We played 2 tough games and then got smoked in Seattle. And then this last week, we cleaned up the penalties a little bit. We were more disciplined. We didn't make the same mistakes, didn't turn the ball over, played a good game and still lost by 12. I don't think this is a good matchup with that front four. I don't think they're going to score a lot on us because I think Dart's he's Ole Miss quarterback. What are they going to, what? Archie? I don't care. So they don't have a good receiver. Their running back is a 5'5" crayon eating dummy. It's fine. I think the offense will be fine, but they might score 17. That might be enough. I don't like us blocking this front. Penning is not a good pass blocker. He's starting for the second game, and we're going to have a backup at right guard, and Fuaga's been banged up, and Banks is a rookie, and McCoy can't do it all on his own. And we haven't been able to run the ball against anyone except for Buffalo. So I don't feel great about it, man. I have no reason to feel good about it. What have they done to make me feel good about it yet? Roll Spencer Rattler out of there again. Why don't you? God bless it, fucking mosquitoes.
Well, yep, we're definitely going to roll Spencer Rattler out there this time around. What about we focus on Chris Olave? How about that? Chris Olave.
Oh no. Why? You want to get him concussed? You trying to kill him?
We need a bet here, Craig. Come on.
Let's. You know what we should do? We should throw an end around to him and have him throw a pass to our quarterback. That would be a good use of a wide receiver, right? That's what they do. Wide receivers throw passes. That's what they're good at.
How about I've got Shaheed with more receptions than Chris Olave.
Ooh, I don't believe in Olave, so betting on him just feels dirty to me. Oh man. Okay, yeah, sure. All right. I hate this. Okay, yeah. I predict that Olave will have as many or more receptions than Shaheed.
Okay. All right.
I hate that. I hate that at all. I don't. Oh God. Ugh. Having said that, Shaheed has been non-existent in this offense. They were not throwing it to him deep. He's not getting open on the crossers. So yeah, sure, whatever. He's been a major disappointment this year.
Yes. Okay. Do we see the running game have a decent game this game?
I think so. So I'm worried about their front four rushing the passer, but they're not run stuffers. They're fast guys. From Abdul Carter down the line, they're really good pass rushers, but they're good pass rushers. So they're tall and they're long and they're lighter and they're quick, and you can bully those guys sometimes. So I'm not saying we're going to like dominate them and run for 180 yards like last week or whatever like that, but we should be able to run the ball. I think so.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping for here. Just looking at PFF with their run grade defense of the Giants last week, their top 5 people were linebackers and the nose tackle. So
that must be nice to have a good run stuffing nose tackle. I wish ours was good at that.
It's not a good sign for us with running the ball when the nose tackle is up there. I was
not particularly
just safety up there, and that'll be it. But no, so that don't look pretty good. So
not great.
But let's do some predictions then. I'm still going to take the Saints here because I wrote some checks that we were better than teams in New York, and namely,
well, you're half right because the Jets are terrible, so you're half right in that bet. Yeah,
those two teams, namely. So
do we play the Jets this year?
Yes, we do.
We play. Okay, because
games.
I would love to wipe that smirk off of Aaron Glenn after he stood us up at the altar. I would love to beat that bastard. I'm not going to coach in New Orleans. I'm going to go to the Jets. That history of winning. Fuck off, Aaron Glenn. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, just go look at the previous 5 guys. That's all you got to do. No longevity.
The last time they had a real franchise quarterback was Mark Sanchez, who beat me in high school. So that's how long ago he played.
Wow, you played against Mark Sanchez in high school. Okay.
He beat me 50-20 when he was at Mission Viejo. I don't have to talk about it if you don't want me to, because I don't want to.
That's great. Okay. All right. I'm saying my prediction is going to be Saints 20, Giants 13.
Oof. Well, that's ugly. That would be a stressful watch. That'll be a stressful watch. I think the wheels kind of come off, man. I think we're finally going to see Rattler turn the ball over. And I don't want that to happen. I want Rattler to be good. I talk a lot of shit on this show because it's funnier when I'm mean and nasty. But like, it's not that I don't believe in him. I don't know that he's the guy. He doesn't have enough pieces around him. The O-line is what it is. I think the wheels come off, man. I think it's going to be a very similar score to last week, but it might not feel as close. So I'm thinking it's going to be 31-16. We get in the end zone like once. We kick a bunch of field goals because Groupie's pretty good at home generally, except for this year. So I don't know, man. I don't feel great about it. I want to feel more positive. I'm supposed to be the positive one on this show. I'm supposed to be positive and optimistic, and I get really drunk and I yell at people about their nationality like I did the Scottish guy. But I just don't feel good about it, man. And there's William Wallace is over there with his blue face and his claymore, and he's ready to fight us. And I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah.
All right. Last question here, just to wrap this thing up. We had a tie this past week with the Packers and the Cowboys. So people were thinking about different ways the NFL could eliminate ties. Somebody came up with a kicker duel. Would you be in favor of that versus the tie?
A kicker duel? You want to make a game come down to the smallest, least important people on the team? No, I vote no. If I have a ballot, I am voting no on the kicker duel. I would be okay with the college rule. I liked the sudden death overtime personally, but the only two American sports that end in a tie are like T-ball and the NFL, and that makes no fucking sense, man. You shouldn't play for that long and have those little injuries and beat up and blood and sweat and tears and all this money on the line. And, oh, well, everybody tried hard. We'll call it a draw. No, figure something out, NFL. You can't just do overtime after overtime forever because it's the NFL and people are going to get hurt. Like, it's a safety thing. At a certain point, you can't just keep playing. But, man, ties are just that is
a whole 10 minutes for nothing.
You talking about a tie in the NFL is you're at the bar, you're having drinks, you meet an absolute dime, and you get her home and you realize I drank a little too much and it ain't working anymore. That's what a tie is. And you call her a cab and you stand walking out the window going, God damn it, I shouldn't have drank so much, because that's what a tie is.
Yeah. Look, I would be definitely set against a kicker duel. I want to eliminate kicking. Like altogether, like honestly.
Okay, all right, calm down. There's a place for little people to still have big league dreams, and that place is kicker. So it's fine.
I can't stand it. Can't stand it.
So
okay.
We should have Blake Groupie line up at like defensive end for a play, just so that he has a better appreciation for actual football players.
Yeah, exactly. I would much prefer the college rule. I probably would just do the whole 2-point conversion thing because it would be less plays. and it'll be quicker. So that's what I'd probably do with it.
Having said that, as an LSU fan, the college rule can be very frustrating when the officiating is bad, like against A&M a few years ago. And if you're not familiar with that, didn't we score 72 points and lose? Is that how that went?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's not fun. That's not a fun thing. No, not fun. Not a good time.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here on the Beer Run, man.
Sometimes we do this show and it's really fun, and sometimes I just get angry and make fun of Europeans, which is fine.
Shout out to you, Mike. We appreciate you for joining.
No, all love. I love all the little they're arse and stuff. Oh, that's so fun. Is there a more charming accent than Scottish? I swear, it's just I want to give him a big hug. It's adorable. Next time we're gonna find some Americans though. To be fair, it's American football. When I got him, you found a guy who's talking to football and he was Scottish. I was like, man, does he know that this is American football? We're not kicking it. It's fine.
I love Mike, bro.
For the entire BS and Beer Network, for the other shows on Sports Talk with Friends, I am the California Cajun. That is Little Dice. Have a beer. It's on us.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS and Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.